Okay, so here we have the accounts of Austin Dover. Let me toggle back to Instagram. His profile on Instagram is private. You can see that he says he's a preacher, and it also looks like he had a lot of followers that snuck in before he made his profile private, because he's at 2,570 followers to just 478 following. When we look at his Facebook page, we can see that he's also an apprentice at Tri-State Electrical Contractors. Now that's important to remember. Remember that business. That's in Chattanooga too. I'll tell you why it's important later. His friends list is public. I've seen it move up 3. And we can go into the friends and we can see right here that he is not friends with Tiffany, but he is friends with Dustin. I'm probably not going to do a video specifically on Dustin because there's nothing to look at. He just doesn't seem to exist past July 24th, 2019. Maybe I'll go back and do Dustin, but okay, he's not friends with Tiffany. He is friends with Natalie on just one account, which is not the one she uses. So that's something to remember. That's an old account, but I'll come back to that. So scrolling down, I've looked through all of these posts. Well, not every single one, but enough of them. Like, for here, for example, happy birthday to Mama, but, Dustin is never in the picture. That's just him and Mom. A lot of his posts are political in nature, but I think I went pretty far back, and there's no sign of Tiffany. There's no sign of Dustin in any of these likes ever. None. Only Rebecca, and then friends and family members. So mostly political during the election season. So there is this post where they supposedly went on vacation. I have not dug into that, but I don't know if you can kind of notice all the other pictures are pretty much normal and clear. Yeah, that one's odd. Yeah, I didn't dig into that post specifically, but there were some comments about it. Her eyes always look different to me. She always looks like she's placed in the picture. But that was supposed to be their Christmas vacation, and someone had said that those are actually old pictures that they changed the date on, and I don't doubt that, because I've seen a lot of changes, and I'll point that out when I get to the kids. So that post is on his Facebook page, yet he is not friends with Tiffany. I haven't looked through those comments on that particular post. That was December 20th. Now, I sort of understand what they're saying, because she had the shot on what, the 18th, and they managed to get on a vacation. Let's look and see. Is her hair done? I can't tell if her roots are done. Yeah, because she has that on her head. They managed to get on a vacation and then show up, 2 or 3 days after that for the hospital stairwell photo. So how were they on vacation? They came back in 2 to 3 days? Kind of a short vacation. So there is probably the hospital. I should read those comments. That was definitely the stairwell photo. Oops. People recognize the eye color. Yeah, people get real attitudes. Joseph with no, nothing, blank account. But he seems to know about Tiffany. Yep, he moderated these comments. Okay, Joseph Prelek. I did not even notice this one. I'll come back to these comments and I'll post something if I see that it's important. But this just looks like yet another thread where somebody or some couple people mitigated the comments, policed the comments, and that's just a common theme. Again, he could delete that, right? He could have deleted that. Here's another one. It seems to be really concerned about somebody that he's not very close with and isn't Facebook friends with. So then we have some more. These were the ones that I was looking at. These are the ones that he posted after the event. Just a couple more random posts, and then he posts a picture, with Rebecca, that he's on a date night, and then a random post from he posted it on February 12th, and it was from 3 years ago, and it's just, kind of like exactly what it looks like, a turkey talking. And then he posts something from the Dade County Sheriff's Office. Of course, Rebecca's the only one to like it. A picture of her for her birthday. Tiffany's alive and well, right? She can't, even if she doesn't want to talk to us, she could go and like her family's pictures. And then finally, we have the latest post. I think that's the latest one. We had one more, but he deleted it. This is the latest post where she is, and this was all conveniently staged because she has a little baby shower at a restaurant, a little mini baby shower. At the same time, Tiffany is mysteriously not there. I mean, I would want my brother Dustin there, right? But they were conveniently and allegedly in the mountains. So I'll return to that post about those two posts that he has on here about Tiffany. See if there's anything interesting in the comments. I wouldn't be surprised if Dorrit Rice was hanging out. One thing that I will say is that when that stairwell video was still on Austin's page, I had another friend who made some comments on there in the morning, and they were benign comments. They didn't have anything to do with anything. Other than, asking the same thing, how's Tiffany, where's she doing? So we were trying to figure them out by then. By the next morning, her secondary account had been disabled, and that was off of Austin Dover's page. So just something to think about, and I'll come back with comments if there's anything to look at on those posts.